Welcome back to Arxflix. Today, we're diving into a fascinating paper titled Toolformer: Language Models Can Teach Themselves to Use Tools. This research explores how language models can learn to use external tools like calculators, search engines, and more, all by themselves. Here's a snapshot showcasing Toolformer in action. The model autonomously decides to call different APIs, such as a question-answering system, a calculator, machine translation, and a Wikipedia search engine. Let's break down the main points. Traditional language models, despite their intelligence, struggle with basic tasks like arithmetic or factual lookups. Paradoxically, these simpler tasks are where smaller models excel. How do we bridge this gap? The solution proposed is Toolformer, a model trained to decide which APIs to call, when to call them, what arguments to pass, and how to incorporate the results into future token predictions, all autonomously. Toolformer doesn't require extensive human annotations. It leverages self-supervision, meaning it learns from its own predictions to determine the utility of API calls. This is done using a self-supervised loss to filter out useful API calls, which helps the model in predicting future tokens. Here's an illustration of the key steps in their approach for a question-answering tool. Given an input text, the model samples positions and possible API calls, executes them, and keeps only those that reduce the prediction loss for future tokens. The approach is simple yet effective. They use in-context learning to generate datasets annotated with potential API calls. A self-supervised loss determines which of these calls are helpful, and the language model is fine-tuned on this filtered dataset. For example, the model uses a prompt to generate API calls for a question-answering tool. This makes the model more capable and autonomous since it learns which tools to use and when based on its own feedback. A variety of tools were incorporated, including a question-answering system, a calculator, a Wikipedia search engine, a machine translation system, a calendar. The model, Toolformer, based on GPT-J with 6-7 parameters, was evaluated on various downstream tasks to test its zero-shot performance. The tasks included standard benchmarks requiring arithmetic, factual lookup, and more. Toolformer significantly outperformed models like GPT-3 in many tasks, showcasing its innovative capability to handle a variety of tools seamlessly. Importantly, Toolformer didn't lose its core language modeling abilities. Even when fine-tuned with API calls, it maintained its language understanding and generation capabilities. This research opens exciting avenues for future work, especially in enabling models to use tools interactively and in a chain. It could also revolutionize how we think about scaling models and integrating auxiliary functionalities. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Dive into the details in the description to read the full paper. Until next time on Arxflix, happy researching! Thanks a lot to Element for supporting Arxflix and providing this wonderful voice.